Yo, this is what if Deku was on demon timing. Yo, so where we start this off, Deku is just chilling on the rooftop with Bakugo. Skipping class and whatnot. By the way, in this, they both got accepted to go to Ida's private school. So that's the school they go to right now. But back to what they're doing. They over here talking about what they're going to do after, this year of school, because it's the last day of school right now. And they both plan on going to UA to, become heroes. They've been best friends because, they've been best friends since they were little, because it wasn't really like a bullying thing or like someone following, the other around. It was more of like they were actually friends, especially because they have a pretty similar personality. Even though that Deku's a little bit more chill, like he still gets angry fast. Well, it's a part of his quirk, actually. The more he uses his quirk, the more his personality will change and, become worse and worse. But other than that, he could use dark energy, but like I said, the more he uses it, the worse his personality the worse his personality will get, and it'll kind of, corrupt his mind the more he uses it. But they're basically speaking about, becoming heroes because, they've wanted to do it for a while, and they know they're capable of doing it with their quirks, especially. Deku tells him since it's the last day, they should make a, bet that will start a competition to see who will, become a hero first. Bakugo gladly accepts because he was thinking the same thing. Like I said, these two have a very close personality. Then they started walking downstairs because they God damn it, I keep saying but they know that the bell was about to ring, so they went downstairs because it's the last day of school. So there's like no trying to go slow with it. They went straight down them stairs, ready to leave. The bell rang. They sitting there at the door, the exit, whatever you want to call it, and they just sitting there. They'll be like, oh yeah, I see you at UA. Dap each other up, and then they get out of there. So one day in the middle of the 10 months that Deku has before he goes to UA, possibly. I mean, we know he's going to, but it's like possibly possibly go to UA. And he's training every single day, but like I said, that I forgot what it's called. Side effect of his quirk, where it changes him and, kind of like corrupts his mind a little bit. Just like as an example, there's one day, so he was walking to the store and somebody stepped on his shoe and he just clapped their cheeks. So let me explain what happened. They stepped on his shoe, they was like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to, my bad. They tried to keep walking, and he just like, yo, you know whose shoe you just stepped on? He was like, what? Huh? And then, because he was confused, and he just, because the guy had a necklace on, he snatched his necklace off, and he picked him up, and he slammed him. The guy's elbow bone was, sticking out of his arm, and he was in pain, rolling around on the floor. Deku spit on him, and he kept walking. And as he was walking away, he was kind of laughing at him because he did him dirty and he didn't even use his quirk. And that's just one example of how his quirk is actually affecting him. But now we're going to skip to where the 10 days are up and he finally gets CUA. My bad, I meant 10 months. He looks at the building, just thinking, oh my God. He's thinking about how, he's waited basically most of his life, for this moment. And now he's actually there. But yeah, he just waits at the front until Bakugo gets there. By the way, I made a mistake earlier in the video when I said they're trying to see who could become a hero first because if they're in the same they're both in UA, they're both joining UA at the same time, so they're becoming heroes at the same time. I meant who's gonna be number one hero first because they both believe they have potential to be number one. But Deku sees Bakugo, and they walk up to each other. Handshake, all that. They're getting ready to go in there. They already know what to do. After that handshake, they both just turn around and they just start walking there. and they're talking about about what they did in the 10 months as they're walking NUA. But let's just skip to the entrance exams. So it's Deku's turn to throw the ball, right? As he's holding it, like he closes his eyes. Next thing you know, like his whole hand is like covered, like it just turns mad dark. All the dark energy is like on his hand, and then like it just absorbs, like the ball just absorbs all of it. And then the ball starts like spinning mad fast in his hand, and like he just throws it, like he just chucks it, like he's chucking it more than Chuck, and the ball was just straight out of there. No, now that I think about it, bro, these niggas like be throwing that mad hard, bro. Like they probably be killing people for real. Oh yeah, and on the physics test, he basically aced it, bro, because he works on his physicals a lot. Well, like by physicals, that was a weird word, my bad. But like he benches a lot. He's naturally fast, so he's already athletic and stuff like that. He's already strong. He benches a lot. Like I was about to, I'm talking weird, my bad, but yeah. So he did good on that. Now it's time for the practical test. And the moment it starts, bro, Deku just like he went straight for like you know the hard villains, no easy villains. He wanted that 3 points automatically. He sees one bot, and like so it's like it's a medium bot, like medium villains, whatever you want to call it. And what he does is it's kind of like what he did with when he threw the ball. I forgot what that test was called. But yeah, so dark energy just like covered his hands, and then like he kind of shoot like a blast of like dark energy at the arms of the bot, and then like the arms just like basically just flew off automatically. Like it was not strong enough. It was not prepared for that. Next, what he does is like he puts the dark energy like in his like legs, and like when he jumps up, it kind of like uses it kind of like as a kind of like a bounce pad in a way. Like you could, and it's kind of like glowing purple. Like it's black, and like in the center of it, it's kind of like glowing purple. Like when he jumped, you could still see the marks of his like footprints on the ground. He jumped up, like put all of it inside of his arm, and just punched it right through the chest, and then, that was it for that one. Easy 2 points for him. Like me personally, I wouldn't get punched through the chest like that. That's just me though. But anyway, he looks to his left and he sees like Bakugo. He just destroyed a medium one too. So he's like, all right, bet. So we really doing this right now. He decides, all right, well I'm only going for hard bots for the rest of the time I'm here, and it's that simple. So he just started doing hard bots, dirty pause on that, by the way. Whatever, like extreme difficulty bots, like dirty. So like one of them, he grabbed its head, like put all of the dark energy and like into its head, like he transferred it, and then he just like exploded the bot's head from like the inside. He seen two hard bots, and like one of them, because like they were both chasing the same person. I don't know how he got in that predicament. I'm not gonna explain it because I just don't know how. You really gotta be some type of idiot to get chased by one and run into another one. Then again, he put the dark energy into his legs. He sprung up, and then there was like these dark energy like tentacles that like came out of his back, and he just like put it through there was like four of them, and then he put two through one of their head and put two through the other one's head. I don't know why I said it like that, but my bad. Yeah, so what he does from there, I don't know how he does this. He just really strong like that, but he picks them both up with the using the tentacles. Like he picks them both up and just like slams them into each other and just drops them. And then like he just as they're falling, like he like uses the tentacle to like kind of like grapple himself up to like the top of it as it's falling, and then uses his quirk inside his legs again to like just jump off of there and just jumps back into the street, and then just it's just like a pretty big explosion from the two bots, just basically exploding at the same time, because they hit the ground at the same time, obviously. But Bakugo is just like, he already took down two hard ones and one medium one. That's 8 points for him, and Bakugo has already took down 5 small ones, one medium one, and one big one. pause on that because he took down small ones, medium ones, and big ones. So Bakugo has one more point than Deku. And everyone is confused because like everybody is running away from these, the extreme difficulty bots. Because I'm not calling them big boys, bro. I wasn't whatever. It's the extreme difficulty bots. Like everybody's running away from these because they can't fight him. So he's legit the only one actually fighting these. Then it's the Uraraka scene where she's about to get clapped by that bot. Izuku sees this and he's like, bro, there's no way you're going outside like this. Like, I really don't know what to tell you. This is crazy. And, like, he really is, like, for some reason, it's hard for him to help her. Like, he doesn't know why. Like, he wants to, but he is, like, it's hard for him to, like, he's trying to, but it's hard for him to move his body at this specific time. But then he thinks about, like, oh, yeah, if I do this, then, it'll help me with, getting points. And he know, because he's been counting how many Bakugo had. He was watching. So he knows that he'll pass him, and, like, for saving her, bro, it's just good all around for him. So he goes up, and, like, but this time is different. Like, when he jumps, it was like a shockwave of air. Like, he was really, like, just trying to get this done easy. One hit, that's it. That kind of rhymed. But, like, so he jumps up, and what he kind of does is, like, he puts both his hands together and, like, put them above his head. And he makes his own version of the spirit bomb with dark energy. I'm trying to tell you. And what he does is he just throws it. He just throws it at the bot, bro. And the head comes off, bro. But somehow it's still moving. And it smacked him. He's in the air. I don't know how it even moved this fast. It smacked him. He was out of there. He was flying. It hit him into a building. Now he's mad. Because, like, bro, like, you're going to lose anyway. What are you doing this for? Like, you hit me for what purpose? Now he's mad. And he just, he legit, what he does is he kind of, like, a part of the building that he, like, got hit into, like, he grabs just, like, a rock, and then he just, like, fills it with dark energy and just, like, throws it. Like, he just chucks it at the bot and then just goes right through it. Then after that, it just shuts down. Like, it's standing up still with no head, with a hole through its body, and it's shut down. Like, and I mean, it's not like a small hole. Like, it's a big hole. Like, because the shockwave of how hard he threw it, it's just, like, he was really going crazy. So, first place was him. Second place was Bakugo. And number 3 was Ida. And now they're just like, all these 3 came from the same school. I mean, Ida, I just threw him in there because, like, people actually know who he is. Like, I just had to put him in there and over, other people that could have been in there. But it's like, Ida's Ida, bro. Like, tell him to get back first. Bro, his brother, it doesn't even get packed yet. So I'll wait. Now everyone's just amazed because, like, they're like, he's doing this like it's regular. Like, the other kids couldn't even fathom of, doing something like this. Like, they're over here just running, getting their cheeks clapped. They shouldn't even be in the exams, bro. Just get them out of here. Like, they really should just get kicked out for being that bad. He's over here just handling work like it's nothing. But anyway, after he does that, like, in the building, like, he just, like, he starts to, he starts to close his eyes, and then he just blacks out, just falls straight to the ground, mouth full of dust from the, building falling apart or whatever, debris, whatever you want to call it. I don't care. He went to sleep peacefully, knowing that he came in first place. My boy was, like, he already knew it was gonna happen, because he had confidence in himself like that. But so right after that happened, he wakes up. And he wakes up on his bed. Apparently, one of the heroes brought him there. He don't know which one. It don't matter which one. He's in his bed, in his dorm, whatever. He's chilling. He wants to go tell Bakugo about what happened. So he walks out his room, everybody, dang, my bad. Everybody want to talk to him now, well, like, not really, like, talk to him like that, but it's like they want to like, oh, yo, that was really cool what you did, whatever, yada yada yada. Um, so he just looking for Bakugo because he want to be like, yo, you did good and all, but you're not number one. You didn't come in first place. Because they joke around like that, especially because it's like they can say stuff like that to each other, like kind of like taunt each other, but it's like this is a bigger part because it's like their first step in becoming actual heroes. So you know just it is what it is. He went outside for real. So he's asking like like the goofy ass Idas. Ida is kind of like oh well, you did good or whatever, but it's not like you didn't do that good. Like, bro, Ida, your brother's in a, never mind. I just can't help but do Ida dirty. Monetta's better. Um, he's just like he's asking around, seeing if anybody's seen Bakugo. Uh, Uraka, she had to show up, pop up. Oh, thanks for saving me. I really like that. He did what he had to do. He's like, yeah, no problem. Stay out of trouble next time. And he like, if you can't, if you're not really strong enough to, do this, you probably shouldn't put yourself in that situation. And then he tried to, he tried to joke it off, like, cause he realized what he said after. He tried to like joke it off and like laugh it off, like he didn't say it, but he was like, nah, bro. Imagine if we weren't, imagine if we weren't that strong to be here, but we earned it. And they're both laughing, but this nigga no dead ass. He's like, bro, you're garbage. Stay away from him, bro. But anyway, he really just cannot find Bakugo, bro. Like at all. It's not looking good for him. Well, like, he like this was supposed to be his partner, his duty booty, whatever you want to call him, bro. This was supposed to be his right hand man. And he's gone. He disappeared. Skedaddled. Skadoosh. Houdini. Like, he was out of there. So now we're just gonna skip all the way to the USJ, bro. It's been this long, and he still has not seen Bakugo at all. Mind you, this is the day right after the entrance exams. Bakugo was nowhere to be found all the way. Now it's time for USJ. They're getting in there. They're about to go in there right now. So basically everything that happens, in canon happened the same way all the way until the villain showed up. The villain showed up, and there was, the villain showed up, and that's it. So Deku, being him, he like, all right, well, y'all can do whatever y'all want. Y'all can stay where y'all is, defend yourselves. I'm going to attack, straight attack mode, no defense. So he doesn't care about Shigaraki's quirk, bro. He doesn't even know it. He goes straight for Shigaraki because he just looks like he has that leader mentality. He's like in the middle of them, and the way he's just like sitting there while everybody else is getting ready to do something shows that okay, he's the one running this. But before he's about to hit Shigaraki, like Shigaraki just looks at him at the corner of his eye, bro. But right before he could hit Shigaraki, bro, he just gets hit like from the right side. He just get hit, and he got hit by some type of combustion. All right. Let me stop. Some type of like explosion quirk, and he's like he doesn't know what's going on. I mean, of course, it reminds him of Bakugo, but he hasn't seen Bakugo in forever, so he just like it's whatever. Let me stop thinking about that and let me get to fighting. So he's like, all right, if I want to get to him, I gotta get through them. And he's like, all right, if that's what I gotta do, then that's what I gotta do. So he goes for him automatically. What he does is like he puts the dark energy like in his fingers, and then it just spread out like throughout his whole entire arms and his legs, like his arms and his legs. So he's just like he's ready now. Like, he's for everything. So he like shoots an explosion at him, bro. He jumps up, he dodges that, he starts shooting some dark energy blast at him, like one hit. That's what he's trying to do. Like he put in like a lot of force into these two, like way stronger than what he was using at the entrance exams after all his training, plus like all this, like he just going crazy. Like everything that's happened, he's doing them dirty. This is his first actual time fighting villains. and he didn't care if it was unexpected. Like, he didn't care. If anything, he was happy when they showed up. He wanted them to show up. But anyway, like, when he shoots the blast, the guy, he makes a quick explosion in front of him, and then, like, the blast don't really do anything. So he was like, all right, so I won't be able to, you attack from far, so I'm just gonna have to attack up close. He runs in, like, covers his face with his arms, because, like, he just shooting blasts at him. But, like, he's covering his arms, and, like, since that the dark energy is, like, absorbed into his arms, it's, like, it's absorbing the blows. So he gets up close, and, like, he palms his face, bro, and he just throws him. Like, he throws him. He was out of there. He was gone. Get gone. And, so he threw him, and then, like, when he landed on the ground, he landed, I forgot, like, he landed on his face, like, flat, just on his face, and he had a mask on, and, his mask broke, and I'm guessing you know who it is. It was Bakugo, bro. It was Bakugo, and Deku, he was confused, because, like, bro, you're supposed to be my best friend, you're supposed to be my partner, right-hand man, that guy, like, you're supposed to be, bro, because they've been friends since they were little kids, mind you, so he's confused, he's dumbfounded, baffled, I don't even know some other words. Like, he's just confused. But either way, Bakugo, like, he kind of, like, he sees that he realizes who he is, and he is like he's kind of, like, sad about it. Like, he just looks down, but, like, Deku still doesn't know what to do because he's, like, in shock. But Bakugo, he just looks back up, like, looks at him fast, just shoots a explosion at him, bro, or, like, and then the impact, like, he especially because he wasn't ready for it, it just hit him, bro, went flying. He was out of there. He was, bro, when he hit the water, he was skipping across the water, bro, and then he hit the boat, the Frog Girl and Mineta was on, bro. It was sinking, but that's the end of part 1, bro. If you want part 2, then you could get part 2, but, like, you gotta want part 2 to get part 2. Yeah, it is what it is. But either way, I'm out of here. So, yeah, bye-bye. I don't know why I said bye-bye, but yeah, I'm out.